Hi, my name is Samuel Nelson III, and I am a standby here at MJ the Musical. I stand by for MJ and Middle Michael. And I've been here for 3 months. It's been crazy. It's been like a whirlwind. I'm super grateful to be here. Like, this is always a show like I've always aspired to be in. And I was like, I'm young, so, there may be a revival. Pray there's going to be a revival, but I'm doing it here, now, in the moment. It's super different being away from home, but like, it's so much fun. When all of this happened, like I was supposed to go to school in New Jersey at Montclair State. I was supposed to be training to do musical theater and like learn more about my craft. And now just to be here and like get all that in one, this is like, I'm treating this as my semester of college. I'm getting a whole bunch of resources. There's so many veterans here. There's so many like people that just know about everything. There is a lot of like, self-doubt and things like that, but I've just been switching my gears so much and talking with my parents and trying to like find it within myself, like if I'm gonna be young and be the youngest person to play MJ and do this role, then I'm gonna make the audience feel like, yes, I'm the youngest person to do this, and you're gonna see a young energy, you're gonna see something that's fresh on the stage that people haven't seen before. So I just take it like that and just try and give myself grace. I woke up and I was like, dang, I'm about to debut. But I was just super nervous. Like there were so many like emotions going through my head. Like I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Honoring Michael Jackson is the biggest like thing at this point, like honoring him. It's not about me. It's just about showing his life and like everything that he went through, his trials and tribulations, and how he used that towards his music and his acting and dancing as well. I got here at the theater like 10 a.m. The show was at 2 p.m. So I just got here and I just sort of just like walked through the aisles and I sat up in the mezzanine and just listened to music. And then I just stretched, warmed up, did all the things, watched a whole bunch of Michael Jackson videos, called my family, did like a corporate prayer with my church back at home, and just was just like, we're here for it. And my parents were here, my friends were here. And yeah, then after that, I was like, oh, thank God it's over. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
And your first day of doing it was a two-show day.
It was a two-show day. I remember like for the second show, I was super like, I had so much adrenaline the first show and I gave so much the first show. I went back to the warm-up room and I was like falling asleep and like getting my makeup. I was falling asleep in the chair. So I was like, oh no, this isn't good. I have to like do something to get myself awake. So I just started like jumping around, jumping on the couch, trying to do something to get myself up. But it was crazy. This is like when I'm not on stage and I'm not have anything to do that day, this is like my dressing rooms. It's kind of funny because like I kind of have like 3 dressing rooms depending on like what I'm on for that day. So like the MJ dressing room, the ensemble dressing room where I'm doing Middle Michael, and this is just Sam's world. Sometimes I'll come up here, rehearse stuff, or I go down to the lower lobby while the show is going on and I just rehearse for the show with the TV that's down there. So I do that a lot, especially I run Billie Jean and Smooth Criminal a lot in the show. We always have our phones on standby because you never know, like a text, someone goes down, someone gets hurt, someone gets injured, or just like a technical difficulty. So I always have that phone on. Anytime you go out to the stage door and you see supporters of the show, fans of Michael Jackson's music and his legacy, and even the Jackson and the Jackson 5, there's always those supporters who get very emotional because it brings them back to when they were, watching Michael live in person at maybe Wembley or Munich or at the Dangerous Tour or at the History Tour, the Bad Tour with the Victory Tour. And to hear how they felt and how this experience kind of like brought them back in time, that's like one of the best feelings too as well. And like seeing the little kids in the audience with the glove and like wanting to do all these MJ moves that I once did, and now like I'm able to do these moves all the time now. It's like you always see that little kid inside of you, and like anytime I see a kid, I see myself, no matter who it is. Just yeah.
We love Sam! We love Sam!
Having like a group of swings and standbys has really kept me like really sane in a way. Me and Deja had a conversation like a week ago. It was, you have nothing to prove but everything to share. So that has really helped me with this crazy jump I've had from coming from high school and not touching a foot in college and just going to this like crazy world of Broadway already. They're definitely giving me a lot of resources that I'm carrying with through my career, and like this is only the beginning, which is crazy to have a crazy beginning like this, but definitely has become my family really, really fast. Playing MJ in like the 2/3 of his life, it's definitely transcending. You definitely go through like the different versions of how he started to find his own voice, how he started to be his own artist and, you know, sort of drift away from being with his family, even though he loved his family dearly, but he had a calling that he wanted to do something bigger in his life with his artistry and his soul. And playing Michael, especially like the process of middle Michael, you get to have so much fun. It's like that young innocence, it's that fun, it's that, you know, Michael finding his own way, his like style, and then once you get to MJ, that's like that's the peak. There's a different style and there's a different level of humility that you come with it because it's super different, but they're both really fun.